You know, we spend so much time celebrating great leaders, but we hardly ever talk about what happens the moment they leave. Leadership succession. It sounds like some boring HR thing, right? But it's actually a huge, often overlooked weakness in so many companies. So today, we're going to break down why the best leaders need to shift from being just managers to being architects of the future.
Just think about it for a second. What if your absolute best leader, the person who's the glue holding everything together, walked in tomorrow and said, "I quit"? What happens? Is there a plan, or is it just chaos? For most places, let's be honest, the reality is pure panic.
And that panic, it creates this massive void. All of a sudden, projects are just floating in limbo, teams have no direction, and you've got years of knowledge and experience about to walk right out the door. This isn't just a small bump in the road. It's a serious problem that can derail a company for months, maybe even years. All that momentum you built up, it can just grind to a halt.
So, what's the fix? How do we stop this void from ever even opening up? Well, the solution really demands a totally different way of thinking about what leadership is. It's all about moving from being a manager who just handles the day-to-day to becoming an architect, someone who is deliberately designing and building what comes next.
This slide really lays it out perfectly. On the one hand, you've got the traditional leader. They direct tasks, they manage the present, their whole world is the now. But on the other hand, you have the leader who acts as a coach. They're all about developing their people to build for the future. They don't hoard knowledge, that fear of being replaced. They share it freely, making the entire team stronger and more ready for anything.
And that brings us right to the heart of it, leadership coaching. It's exactly what it says here. It's the skill of actively, intentionally developing new leaders from right inside your own team. This isn't about just hoping someone good will show up. It's a real strategy, and it's the key to making sure an organization doesn't just survive, but actually thrives long term.
Okay, so we get the what and the why, but what does this actually look like day to day? How do you do it? Let's get into the blueprint for putting this coaching into action.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? Coaching isn't some soft skill or a nice to have. It's a core requirement for any modern leader. Your job isn't just to lead the team you have, it's to build the next wave of leaders within it.
And it really breaks down into this pretty simple three-step blueprint. First up, you have to identify the potential. And I don't just mean the loudest person in the room. Look for the ones who take accountability, who show initiative. Then, step two, you have to actively develop their skills. This means real coaching, real feedback. And finally, and this is so crucial, you have to let them apply it. Give them a real project to run, a real meeting to lead. That's where the magic, the real growth actually happens.
Now, when you start following this blueprint, something really amazing happens. You stop worrying about what would happen if you left, because you're busy building the very person, or maybe even people, who could step right into your shoes. You're not just managing a team, you're building your legacy.
And the outcome of all this is huge. Leadership coaching isn't just some side project or a training exercise. It is the succession plan. It's simply the most powerful and effective way to make sure that when one leader moves on, another is totally ready to step up without missing a single beat.
And the benefits here go way beyond just filling an empty chair. You create a culture where there's always a pipeline of ready talent. The whole organization gets stronger because knowledge is shared, not siloed. And your up-and-coming leaders, they're way more empowered and engaged. You're basically building a resilient system, not just a team that's successful for a little while.
So, I want to leave you with this question. It's a tough one, for sure, but it's one every leader needs to ask. Take a hard look at your team, at your company. Are you just managing what's happening today, or are you actually building for tomorrow? Who, right now, are you actively building to take your place? The answer to that question, that's what will define your true legacy as a leader.